organized chaos in Douala. Good with you, Clivey? We're on a track now of looks like a fairly big herd of eland. They're saying that there's at least 3 bull tracks in this herd, so we're going to take a little walk. Nice cool morning, good breeze going, and we're all excited about our chances. So we're going to take a walk, see what happens, and hopefully this is the one. We started walking this, what we say, six and a half hours ago. We're covering about a mile an hour, maybe, tracking. And we got into the eland. We got into them. There were 3 bulls in the group, and they were with the wind the whole way. They got our wind once, and they were walking with the wind the rest of the time. And we bumped them. We saw them a couple of more times, but the wind was bad, so we finally pulled off of them. And lo and behold, walking back to the road, doggone if we didn't run into a couple buffalo. But that was same thing. Wind swirled. They took off. But that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. We're hunting. And we sure got our fair share of hunting and walking today. So we're gonna go get another fill up with water, maybe grab a sandwich, and we're gonna head back out this afternoon. We've been tracking these eland all day long. We got on them probably about 7:30, quarter to 8, and I don't know, it's 2 o'clock now. But we've bumped them a couple of times, and we just stayed on them and stayed on them and stayed on them, and everybody's tired, everybody's hungry, everybody's thirsty. But the last couple 100 yards, Javier and I had to crawl. I couldn't crawl on my knees on this. It's like concrete. He's got some tough knees. He got young knees is what he's got. So I did the old feet first, butt crawl. They were just behind me, the big tree that you see here. They were underneath there, and started working to our left. Cow got out of the way and gave us a clear shot, and the shot felt really good. That's all I'm gonna say for right now. Hard fault right there. That's a hard fault. I've been talking to myself for 7 days while we're walking, trying to figure out what I was going to say if and when we got to this point here. And everything that I thought about, everything I talked about in my head, none of it expresses the effort that's been put forth for me to be able to take this animal. We've walked countless miles, 8-10 hours a day it seems like, just for one thing after another to happen that didn't allow us to get our Eland. And it's been hot, it's been 100+ degrees, it's been dusty, it's been smutty, but these guys that I'm looking at, y'all can't see them right now, but they have worked their natural butts off. They are tenacious, they are relentless, and you know, when things don't go our way, they just keep walking, they just take another step. And I can't lie, there's sometimes I was like, screw this. But I look at them walking and I just take another step right behind them. And this is as tough an animal, a tough a hunt, the terrain, the conditions that I think I've been on in a very, very long time. It is, I'm happy to put my hands on this thing. I'm in awe of this animal. And I cannot express enough respect for the animal himself and everything it takes, everything you put into taking one of these things. The Lord Derby Eland, the giant Eland, he certainly earned his reputation. And I'm different. I'm a different person now than I was 15 minutes ago when we pulled the trigger. And I thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you for this thing right here. Thank you for your life, big boy. I don't know why it was you, but it hadn't been the others. It was supposed to be me and you, and we're here now and we'll be together forever. We noticed that the sky was getting a little hazy, and they were telling us about Harmattan. It's when the dust gets up in the air real big, or real heavy, and it creates just a haze across the whole region. It almost looks like it's misty raining, but it's just dust in the air. And you can see the sun behind me, how muted the sun looks. And it's definitely kept the temperatures down today, but they say it affects hunting because you can't, the contrast of the animals in the forest and the grasses, it gets real muted. Harmattan doesn't affect the tetzies, that's for sure. Actually, it does. It does affect them because they generally stay in the shade. And with the sun not pounding out all day long, the tetzies thick. Ow. But they say when it comes in, it blows in, and it's usually here for 2 or 3 or 4 days, and then it'll blow out. The dust is actually coming from the Sahara Desert. A dust storm blows up, gets in the air, and it just takes it where it wants to take it. It's usually a couple days.